Well guys, we had lots of rain this morning and we had rain overnight. There was quite a bit of wind, so the waves were pretty heavy on the beaches. So this morning we're over in Aunt Mary's Cove and we're going to take a walk along the beach behind there and see if we can find any treasures. We'll just scan up and down the beach here, cross back and forth it. What's that? Oh, look at that. Another piece of that wall tile. This is like the best time to come looking, is like right after you've had a storm with a bunch of wind on the beach, because the waves really disturb things and get things moving around. Oh my God. Nice. Oh, that's a score. Look at that, Mr. B. Look at that. That's a nice piece of blue glass. Beautiful piece. This is the first time I found blue glass on this particular side of the beach. That's a beautiful piece. Right. Let's see what else we can find. Ooh, what do we see there? Ooh, nice piece of green glass. Nice. Very nice piece. That's so awesome. I'd like to find another piece of that yellow glass that I found on the other beach, on the other side of the harbor. That'd be pretty sweet too. It's not quite low tide right now, so we've got to go across the rocks to get to the other beach. But it's starting to go down. What is that? Is that a shell? Yeah, that's a shell. Well, that's interesting. What is that from? I wonder. It feels like kind of clay, and it's definitely some sort of clay, like it's black. That's interesting. Huh. I wonder if it's made out of some sort of like charcoal? That's cool. That's a unique find for sure. It almost feels like it's made out of some sort of a charcoal or carbon. I wonder, is it made out of carbon? Because that's what it feels like. All these rocks have been like washed out of here. This was all piled up, that was covered before. And then they're all washed away. Glass there. That looks like a window pane glass. It's pretty thin. Old windows they used to have back in the day. In those houses, man, they were super thin window panes. I doubted if they were any more than 2/16 of an inch. They were so thin. Anything down there we can see? I don't see anything there. Now we gotta climb up over that rock face. All that quartz, man. It's all quartz, it's rock. It's all quartz. Look at that structure. How cool is that? Very nice. I think we'll go along the bottom edge here of this one and then walk back through the upper edge. Tiny piece right there. It's starting to turn into a gorgeous day now, guys. Still a little overcast, but looks like the sun might want to peek through. The ocean keeps wanting to try and get my feet wet. Alright, let's take a walk back through the upper edge. This will be the high tide mark. Oh, Rusty's having a little snack. You find it, Rusty? You find crab legs? Yeah? You have a little snack? Find one? He loves his crab legs, that boy. Not seeing too much on this side this morning. Little tiny piece of green glass right there. Oops. There goes my water jug. Going for a ride. Piece of green glass. Nice piece. It's kind of a neat rock. Very neat. What is that? Rock? Yep. Almost looked like a piece of that black stuff we found earlier. Oh. Look at that. That's a piece of that tile. Yeah. Okay. Climb back over the rocks. Down here, I wonder. Don't see anything around here. Check out the upper edge of this one. Is that a shell? Yeah. There's a piece of glass. Oh, the humidity is getting pretty high here right now, guys. It's warm and it just rained all night. So, and this morning it was raining pretty hard there for a bit. Sun almost looks like it wants to fight its way through up there, but she's gonna be very humid if it does come out. So that's where we found that nice piece of blue glass down here. That kind of makes me suspicious because we did find some blue glass down on the other beaches down there. That one right there, just around the rocks on the other beach. I found some blue glass over there one time, and since then I've never found any blue glass over here whatsoever until just now. So I'm wondering where that could have come from. It's either buried underneath the sand here and the waves is just exposing it, or it's coming in from off the coast here. It's being pushed in with the tide. What's that? Oh, that's a nice piece of white glass with some shape to it. See, it's got it almost looks like it might be a neck off a bottle, maybe. But I'm not sure what kind of bottle that would be. Interesting. Oh, is that more of that tile? Yeah, it is, look. It's more of that tile stuff I keep finding here. I think I'm going to continue this over on that other beach over by the hall where we got all our last find of blue glass and that yellow glass on episode 8 because of the storm last night and all the rain and the wind and everything. Maybe it uncovered some cool stuff, so let's go check it out. So we're back on that other beach now, that small one where we found that piece of yellow glass on episode 8. Gonna turn out to be a half decent day now. Warm and the water's calm, so let's go check out this beach, see if the tide has stirred up any other treasures. Someone's glove. Piece of glass, white glass, it's got a pattern on it, an indent in it. Oh, the sun is trying to come out, guys. It's awesome. Okay, we'll just scan the upper section here and then we'll go down to the lower section. Piece of white glass. Another piece that looks like the top of a bottle. And a piece of green. Tiny piece of green right there. What is that? It's like a piece of a brick. Yeah. Kind of a nice color. I don't even know what you call that color. Some sort of light green, I guess. A little shard. There's a piece of green there. It's nice. Beer bottle. We're not going to worry about the beer bottles. Unless they're really old bottles. That one wasn't. here. What is that? Little piece. Nice color in that, eh? Look at that color in that. That's amazing. Here's another piece. What's that? This piece of pottery. Oh, what's under there? Look at that, guys. Look at that. Nice. Little piece of blue glass. Very nice. There's a piece of white in there too. Score. Nice. There's a piece of green. Got some loons out there on the ocean. Another piece of green glass. I'd say green is probably the most popular color so far that I've found on the beach for sure. But there's a piece of blue glass, look at that. A little tiny, small piece. That's probably a piece from that same piece that we got here the last time on episode 8. It's got an edge on it. Bunch of ribs right there. Almost looks like it was the top of some sort of jar or something. And that was the threads for the jar. Cool. Sometimes there'll be stuff hiding underneath these rocks. Oh, what's that? It's a big piece of white glass. Look at that. Looks like the bottom of some sort of thick bottle. Maybe in a liquor bottle or something. There's a couple of other pieces here. There. A piece of pottery. Oh, guys, look. Look at that. Nice. Nice thick piece. God, that's 1/4 inch. Super thick, beautiful piece of blue glass. Oh, that's really nice. And look, right next to it. Nice. I haven't found any purple glass yet, which would be cool to find. Oh, look, another piece of blue glass and a piece of green right next to it. Nice. A little piece of clear glass. Oh, and another piece of blue glass. Look at this. Oh, we're finding all kinds on this beach of blue glass. That's a nice piece. I wonder if we'll find more yellow glass like we've seen here before. Like that last piece in episode 8. Big chunk of it. It must have been off of something. Bottle or something. I think the rest of it would be here somewhere. Oh, another piece of blue glass. Look. Oh, that's a nice piece, eh? Okay, we'll walk across the center of this one. See if anything sticks out. Look at that. Oh, look at this, guys. Look at that. A piece of a cup. That's cool. Very cool. Nice. Another piece of green glass here. It's got some ribs on it. You can see it in the video there. Little bumps on it. What is that? That's probably another piece off of it looks like the bottom of a plate. Off a plate or a saucer or something. Teacup saucer. What else we got here? Some more green. Piece of nice light green. There's a piece of white. Clear. Don't look that clear. This is a thicker piece, is probably off of that bottle that we found earlier, the bottom. There's another piece there. It's like it's got some sort of pattern on it too. Oh look, another piece of pottery. Cool. Okay, we'll finish walking the center here, and then we'll go down and walk the shore edge. A little shard glass. Oh, look at that. Green, white, white, more white. Clear white. Looks like a piece of pottery. Shard of glass. Definitely looks like it's from a bottle. Here, check this bottom edge now. Closer to the water line. Oh guys, look! Oh wow! Look at that, guys! Oh, we found the missing piece. That is the biggest piece of blue glass I've ever found yet. Wow, that's awesome. That's definitely off of a jar or something. It's definitely a jar. Oh wow, I'm so stoked at that. Look at that, guys. That is so awesome. That's where it was. It's coming in from underneath the tide here, being washed in. That is awesome. Beautiful piece of blue glass. So cool. I was wondering if we were gonna find like the missing piece of the puzzle, like the bigger piece of that jar, because it had to have been a jar just by the shape of the neck and stuff. How big around it was. Wow, that's awesome. Man, how cool would it be to find like the whole jar intact? Completely intact. A little piece of white glass there. A piece of green. Man, that was so cool. That was just by chance that I happened to go down there and walk by it and look in there. That was so awesome. Another piece of green. A big piece of white glass. What's that? That's off a plate or a cup or something. Piece of clear. You know what? There's another little beach just around the corner right there. Let's go over there and take a look too. May as well. We're over here, so. Piece in there. Before we do that though, I'm going to walk this upper edge here because I'm still really hoping to find another piece of that yellow glass. I'm not sure where it was I found it. I think it was somewhere around here, but and it was up pretty high in this tide line, so maybe it's buried under these rocks somewhere. It's a little piece of white there. Yeah, because it was somewhere around this guy. Piece of white glass. That yellow glass is very rare. That's more rare than the blue glass. I've never found a yellow piece of glass like that. In this whole series, that's the first piece of yellow glass we've found in this whole series. Piece of white glass, yeah, that's white. It's just stained, that is. I don't see any at the moment. What's this? Piece of pottery. Okay, let's walk over to that other beach. Come on, Mr. B. Oh, almost took a tumble. Okay, let's head over to this other beach here. We got hot rocks to get around it, down to it. Whoa, God, those rocks are slick. Put the kelp on it. Oh, and they move a lot. Oh, can we get around there? Whoa! Huh. Well, whoa, these things are slippery. Yeah, there it is. There's our beach. Rusty's like, what's taking you guys so long? I'm already over here. Whoa! Whew. Slipped on that one. Alright. We made it. Look at that right away. Piece of pottery and a piece of stained glass. The waves come kind of straight in from out at Beauty Reach and Odiern Island. They come straight in from here, push right into this beach, so it should stir up a bunch of stuff here. Piece of white glass. Just a couple more little shards of green here. Anything there? What's that? That looks like a leather something. You know what it looks like? It looks suspender buckles. Doesn't it? Yeah, totally does. Oh, it's a nice piece of white glass too. Look at that. An odd shape to it.
this? A little piece of pottery. And there's another piece of pottery right there. That looks like a little tiny piece of pottery. Another nice piece of green glass.
Oh, the sun is trying to come out, guys. Trying. Bringing the humidity up a lot. Look at that. Big chunk. Nice.
A little piece of white. Ooh, ooh, look at that. A little piece of blue and a piece of white. Piece of green. Another piece of pottery. Nice.
Yeah, so we got some blue on this beach too, which is quite a ways away from the other beach that we're at. So I'm assuming there is some blue glass or something out off the coast here, and it's pushing it in. The tide's pushing it in.
Here's a piece of white glass. And look, a button. Now, if that button could tell you a story, I bet it would have a hell of a story to tell. Piece of green glass. A piece of green and a piece of white right next to it. Another piece of green. A piece of green and another piece of pottery.
What's up, Mr. B? Oh.
Oh, look, his paw just uncovered that piece. That one there. A little piece of white. Oh, look, Rusty. Look, Rusty, come here. Look, the crab legs. Oh, is it yummy? Are you scrunchy? Are you scrunchy? Yeah? Scrunchy, aren't they? What is that?
Oh, wow. That's a huge piece of glass. It's like the bottom of a bottle of some kind. Cool. Neat. It's definitely well washed.
Cool. Nice.
Nice. 3 of those people. All 3 of those pieces were there, clustered in the same spot. Well, I think that's going to do it for this episode, guys. Until next time, I'll see you guys back at the beach.